Very good evening, guys. It is night time. It's around 10 o'clock, and I come up with this idea to introduce all of you my books. In case if you don't know my name is JD, and I am a reader. I read one book in a month. I know most of the people, there are people who can read books in just one day or in a week, but I'm not that sort of reader who able to consume any books, devour any books within 1 week or one day. I take my time. I like to process the information whichever I get from the book. Okay, so there are many books in a 1 year. I have read around like 12 to 13 books. So whichever books I have read, I like to show you. So this is my small collection in front of you. These are my books, and something very special I like to introduce to you. These are my tools. So while reading books, I use these sticky tabs. Okay, sticky notes also I have. Variety of sticky notes I do have with me. So they comes with different colors. Plenty of colors are there. Oh my God. On top of that, I like to use different sort of pens. Okay, red, blue, as well as I have a collection of highlighters. These highlighters help me a lot to highlights interesting points, underline interesting points in the books. I have been doing annotation of these books around 1 year, and I am quite loving it. Okay, so my recent book is Mastery. This is the books about how are you going to be exceptionally good at your craft. Okay, for example, you want to become extremely good musician. So what are the skills you require to be a master at that particular skill? So this book is wonderful, like a roadmap of that particular skill. For example, I want to become exceptionally good speaker. So this book is going to help me a lot with that. I love this book, Mastery by Robert Greene. So let's talk about this book, How to Talk to Anyone. Okay, so this book literally took me 42 days, something like that, to finish it, because it has more than 300 pages, and whatever I read, I like to process information. Okay, yeah, it took me 41 days. It took me 41 days to finish this book, and this is one of the best book I have ever read, because these books will give you lots of ideas how to start the conversation, especially with the strangers. Most of the people are very awkward, especially with strangers. They don't know what sort of question should they ask to them to start the conversation and strengthen the conversation, right? So this books is kind of gonna help you a lot to start the conversation, right? I love it. Okay, what next? You become what you think. And absolutely, this is a wonderful book. I have read it, and I think it took me very less days. Let's see how many days did it take me to complete this book. Okay, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 books. 13 days. It took me only 13 days to finish this book. As you see, my average is 16 pages a day. Master Your Mind and Master Your Life. Okay, by Shubham Kumar Singh. It's a white short books. Probably it has like 182 pages, but it's worth it. Okay, I always like to read books deeply, and sometimes some of the books are very interesting, so I can read like 25 pages in a day, 30 pages. It depends on which books I'm reading, whether I'm inclined toward those sort of topic or not. Okay, and it helps me a lot to finish the book as soon as possible. Good book. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It is also good book. Another, it is a novel. The Night Wanderer. It is about vampire story. I love this book, man, a lot. Okay, I have begun reading this book on Sunday, 25th January 2026, and I think it took me only 70 days to finish this novel. It is a wonderful novel. The story is very fascinating, very attractive. I was reading this book. I still remember those days when I was reading this book, and it made me, it took me in different era. I mean, I was literally thinking like I'm surrounded by the vampires, something like that. Love it. The favorite book of mine, 48 Laws of Power. Oh my god, it's one of the wonderful book by Robert Greene, the best book by Robert Greene. This book took me a lot of time, okay, because the language is a bit difficult for me, especially annotation and everything I did in this book, it's up to the mark. The knowledge these books contain is extraordinary. It seems like, how are you going to get that knowledge? I mean, people exploit you, right? Especially your boss and the people who are on top in our society. They knows this power, whatever written in this book. If you're going to acquire this knowledge, accumulate this knowledge, so definitely you will start to see the world in a different lens. Okay, this book, especially I am inclined toward psychology books. Okay, so this is one of the dark psychology. Good. The Power of Subconscious Mind. Love it. This is also one of the best book ever I have read. Wow, I have read this book 2 months ago, and this book has lots of practical ideas. How are you going to detect lies, someone's lying or not? Spy the lie. The book name is Spy the Lie. Wow, how to think like an entrepreneur. I'm so glad that I found this book. Okay, do you know this is the original copy, and it took me around like 22 days to finish this book. And this is the first copy. Okay, look at the cover of this page. Oh my god, I love it. Okay, so this is how I do annotation. I love it. There are 2 more books to go. The Psychology of Money and Everything is Fucked. So how many books did I read in a year? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. This book is about to complete. Only 20 pages left. So guys, these are my collection of books, and there is another book which is still somewhere else. I don't know where did I keep it, but that book name is The Magic of Thinking Big. That book also I read, like 12 books I read in a year. So my collection in front of you. I hope you like this video, and please let me know in the comment box which book is one of your favorite. I would really appreciate that. Okay, bye bye and good night.